Well, there's nothing as exciting for us as the sound of that montage. That music, when you hear it in the morning, you know that we are here ready for you.
Yes,
every
indeed.
single day.
That sound makes us come alive, and hopefully it'll help you get that little boost you need to. Another thing that excites us is knowing that you're tuned in right now, because we're kind of really working hard to give you a lot of the things you're going to see.
It's a fresh edition of the show. If you saw on the corner of your TV screen, you probably saw Chef Tina there.
Yeah.
It's the real Chef Tina, yes. Yes, indeed.
Complete with the cap. Always the hat.
She's back, she's back, she's back.
Yes, yes, yes. We're so
Of
excited to have Chef Tina. Yes. Yeah. And guys, she's taking us to India this morning.
I can already see the whole.
So if you've never been to India, your test boards are about to be in India. Anyways, we are so excited to have you back.
I hope that's not crayfish I'm saying.
Oh. Is it?
Is it? No.
Okay, fantastic. So this hug is for you.
Thank you.
All the way from here.
Yeah.
You know we love you, Chef Tina.
Thank you so very much.
Day. Yeah, looking forward to it. And you know, it's Thursday, so already we're in that weekend vibe.
Yeah, just dressing down already.
Lagos State schools are on public holiday today and tomorrow.
Yes,
only the schools. Everybody else go to work and go to school. But it's gonna be nice. My name is Yomi Obe.
I'm Titi Layo Oyinson. Please stay with us. No matter wherever you need to go, you can tune in and stream with us live on TVC Connect. That's on Facebook, and of course on our website, that's tvcontinental.tv. Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, use our hashtag WakeUpNigeria.
Yeah, so there's going to be lots of stuff on the show today. Looking forward to it. We've got our book chat, stuff happening in the kitchen. We've got celebrity guests joining us as well.
Of course. But first off, on the show, we'll have Janet Adetu, the etiquette queen. Now, she's going to help us see the right way to hold a handbag. Ladies, have we been doing it wrong? Have we been holding those handbags the wrong way?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's going to show us.
Toss it over your shoulder and move on.
Make it happen.
And from that, we're going to be meeting Nigerian comedian Chi Young, who happens to be a stage actor as well.
Okay, interesting.
He said there's a brother there. Leon Shindongzi, meow, meow, meow. My brother, you are doing MMM. See you.
Mike and Akinola will be bringing us updates in the tech world. The topic is the influencer rave on social media. Who exactly is an influencer? Right.
After that, we're going to be bringing you music from Odeyemi Matthew, who you might know better as M-Tune Classic.
Then we have the Waiting Weekend crooner, Victor A.D. He's joining us for a performance and, of course, a chat.
Joining us once again.
Our book chat for the week is one that tries to empower parents with the tools they need to ensure their kids are not sexually abused. We have the author, BCI Diwali. She'll be here on the show for he will be on the show for a very important discussion.
Yeah, and lastly, we have multifaceted Nigerian artist, Kel, who's going to be joining us for a chat and a musical performance. She's back, people.
Yes, so.
That's from 2008, that song.
Kelly Kel.
And it still looks good.
I actually really liked that song.
And she still looks great as well.
Wow.
I saw her this morning. She's here already.
So there's some interesting gist, actually.
Find your vampire.
Really?
Oh, the eyes.
No, yeah.
There's something about her. Right?
She doesn't age. She really looks good.
All this Pharrell kind of blood. One that stays
Forever young.
Yeah, she looks alright.
Yeah. But she also sounds alright. I know she has something new that's just come out. Be really interesting to hear from her on that.
Okay, so I saw something this morning that was. You want to say something?
Yeah, she has.
MM always says something. That's why I pointed to her.
MM always has gist.
One very interesting gist like this that I saw.
Make me postpone my gist because of your gist now.
Please.
Which gist is sweeter? Let's go.
Anyway, all right. So husband surprised his wife at the office, and he's like, "Okay, honey, I'd like us to make out," and Honeybun says, but I'm in the office. And he goes, well, you can tell your secretary to, you know, postpone all your meetings and, you know, your schedule for the next few hours. I just want to have time alone with you.
Wow.
And wife freaks out. And she's like, no, this is my office space. Like, I'm really busy. Hubby leaves angrily. Okay, no.
Okay.
So hubby, you know, tries to, you know, make a move. She screams. Other colleagues come into the office.
You know what happens there? If I really wanted to say what I...
And she's yet to
say
hear from him.
She's yet to hear from the husband.
I can't say it.
Yeah.
I can't really say it on this show.
Okay, so what
because
was it?
Dude really went... We can't really break down the details. He went very far.
He went too far.
Too far.
Wow.
Like, we really can't... If we were able to break it down, man, it's
not
inappropriate,
it's
man.
not for breakfast.
Dude went all out, man. So...
So the question is...
So maybe it's a topic for your view.
Yeah, no,
but the question is...
30-minute discussion.
No, but when you think about it, respecting the office space in general, for me, you know,
it's privacy in marriages.
Yeah, privacy.
Yeah.
It's just if it makes
An office own
uncomfortable.
can make sense.
No is no. No matter how married you are.
What's office
no
own?
means no.
If you don't
Do you
scope,
understand?
is it my mouth to you?
What's office own?
If you ask me, now I'll go ask.
No,
By
but
the way-
really,
by the way-
that's why I said no means no.
Oh boy.
So, by the way, just before we go to the news, I saw Lama, he was practicing some zanku, some leg work. The guy was looking like...
Leg walk to the kitchen.
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
He was practicing something. I don't know how.
Okay, just let
maybe
him
you should,
read the
before he reads the
news,
news, maybe you should
guys.
just let us see some of his leg work.
Let's read.
It's such a wonderful feeling to have Chantina back. See what I'm singing for you? That's what you do to me whenever you're around. It's such a pleasure having you back.
Same here.
Thank you so much for joining us this morning. And you know what? She's brought a bit of India cuisine with her. Yes. I'm so excited because this morning we are making brown rice with Indian stew and sunset drink. So guys, sunset drink is not non-alcoholic, just so you know. But yes, so we're starting with our Indian stew. So first we have brown rice. Brown rice is everywhere, right?
Yeah.
It's very common.
It's common and it's
it
healthy.
expensive?
It's expensive.
Yeah, I know,
and it's
right?
healthy
And it always
also.
comes in small packs. I'm like, come on. Okay, let's talk about our Indian stew recipe.
Okay, for our Indian stew, making use of our blended tomato and pepper, onions all together. We have a tomato paste here. Then our beef is going. We have some tomato in the oven baking already. So in here we just have a vegetable oil. I'm making use of olive oil.
Okay.
You know, so I'm just going to start.
So for our Indian, just so you know guys, Indian foods are generally spicy
Yes,
and hot.
hot.
Yeah. But this Indian stew basically just comprises of spicy
Spicy,
tomatoes,
yeah.
basically. Yeah?
Yes.
Yeah.
And I have my meat stock,
Yeah.
the
quite little
salt.
though.
I have ginger and garlic. I have my curry. I have my spring onions, seasoning cube, cinnamon, my thyme and rosemary. Then I have my blended pepper already. So I have my olive oil
So
in
just
here.
in case people are wondering, what is this? What is this?
It's actually a pasta, another shape of pasta, and I just want to make it colorful.
Okay.
I use food color.
Okay.
You know, make it colorful. I use food
So
color.
we're working with blue this morning.
Yes, we're working with blue this morning.
So let's move on to our Indian stew. I'm pretty excited about this. Maybe I could try it over the weekend.
Very good. So my
Just shortly before I go out to vote, people, because we're all voting this weekend, aren't we?
yeah.
All right.
So I have my
Tomato
tomato
puree.
puree.
Okay. So do I need to stir that for you?
Yes.
Okay,
Thank
great.
you.
All right. So just in case you're watching and you noticed, the tomato puree is not exactly roughly blended. It's smoothly blended, yeah?
Yes.
And Chef Tina?
It's blended, smoothly blended.
Okay. And our brown rice is cooking over there.
Over there, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm very excited about this morning's breakfast. It looks pretty exciting, amazing, and different.
Different.
Different. I love that about this morning's recipe. Just in case you're just joining us, guys, in the kitchen this morning, we are making Indian stew with brown rice and sunset drink. So just in case you want to learn how to make a sunset drink, you got to stay tuned. We'll be right back. There's more on Wake Up Nigeria. Stay with us.
Welcome back. It's Wake Up Nigeria. Now, I am so excited. It's time for our etiquette segment, and Janet Adetu is back. Now, she is going to be taking us through the right type of handbags to carry at what time.
Absolutely.
All right, welcome back.
Thank you very much, Titi.
All right,
Good.
so where do we start? There's a lot of handbags here.
Lots of handbags.
Okay.
When it comes to handbags, first of all, I want to say to all the women out there, happy, International Women's Day. That's why we're recognizing the women. But you see, handbags are what is a woman's, partner, I want to say. But where are you going? What kind of handbag are you carrying today? Are you carrying the right handbag for your office? Are you carrying a social handbag? What's the occasion? Are you going for dinner? Are you going for a meeting? Are you going for, are you going for an outing? Where are you going? That determines what kind of handbag you want to carry. I want to suggest that every woman should have a black leather handbag, no matter what, all right? This is an ideal official bag, all right? It's short-handled, not long. It has different compartments inside the bag, all right? And this one even has a little purse inside it as well.
It looks like a little makeup purse.
It does, it does, just to keep your little things inside it. But the truth of the matter is that your bag should be something that is durable, that can go with anything and everything that you wear. That's the whole idea about having a black bag, which is an office bag, ideal for any office or formal event. All right, social bags are those, you know them by their color. Sometimes the handles are very long, or they have chain handles like this, okay? And when it comes to social bags, you're going for a dinner, you're going for an informal event, and they are totally different from office bags. But when we're looking at our bags, we're looking at the size of the bag. Now, I just picked up this one, ideal. For the office, slightly bigger as well can work. But by the time you get a bag like the white one that we have there, this is going social, yes. It doesn't have a zip inside. It's not very safe or secure for the office. And you don't really want to carry a bag like this to the office because it's so exposed. And then white is definitely a social bag because one, it gets dirty quickly, and it obviously is not for the office, right? All right, so we're looking at the size of the bag, and there are different types of sizes. This is another one that could also go for the office, all right? But size of the bag, color of the bag is also important. The color, I always say, most times, try to match your bag with your shoes. All right, but it's not to say, with your outfit. No, it's not a must. It's not a must. It's not a must. But sometimes, if you really want to be coordinated, it's easier to match your bag with your shoes or with the outfit, a conspicuous color. All right. So, for example, what I'm wearing now, I'm wearing black shoes, but I can still pop a yellow bag if I wanted to.
A yellow bag? You mean like this one?
Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely.
I've been eyeing this one on the floor. Why? Because it's Hermes. So this is the bag you're carrying now?
Yes,
But
absolutely.
you're going to the office?
But I'm actually going for a meeting today.
You're going for
an
a meeting?
external board meeting, yes.
All right, so black shoes and yellow handbag.
It can work, yes. Sometimes, today it's not so hard and fast about black or brown, but you try to be coordinated and not too over the top. If I'm going for a certain meeting that is a very, very formal one, I probably won't carry the yellow one.
All right, but
so
I like this one.
It's
I
nice.
could get attached to this, if you know what I mean.
Some people would use this as an office bag, but it's rather large. It's white, okay? And it's also very, very bright in color, okay? The handle is not bad, but when the handle begins to become a sling handle, that is very much a weekend bag.
Okay,
all right?
so when it goes over my shoulder like this,
no, don't carry bags like that at all. The ideal way to carry a bag for every woman is just to have it always on the left, okay?
On the left?
Why? Because you want your right hand to be free to carry your phone, to carry your car keys, to even shake hands if you meet somebody. So it's always on the arm or the elbow. Absolutely, of your left. And you stand up and you walk graciously with your bag. You're not going to march with your bag. You're going to walk graciously with your bag. All right, when it comes to bags as well, we're also looking at, like I said, the handle. When you're having the handle like this, all right, it doesn't make a woman walk graciously. That's why we say...
But the chain doesn't look so bad.
It doesn't look so bad.
Like, it looks so cool.
It's cute, it's cute. But the good thing about the chain, you can actually shorten it. You can shorten it inside and make it a short. You can adjust the chain and still carry it conveniently.
Like this?
Yes, under your elbow as well. When it comes to bags as well, again, this is a social bag, okay? Look at it. It's long. It has this handle inside it where you can pull it out and put it over your shoulder.
So this is a weekend bag?
this is a weekend bag, again, slightly smaller than this. If you're going out for exercise and you want to put some things inside, or you're going for one of those marathon walks and you don't know where to put your mobile phone, sometimes you can take a bag like this that can conveniently fit things like your water, your mobile phone inside it, and it will now cross diagonally. Not like this, across your body, and stay securely on your system so that you can at least, you know, keep your things secure. This, again, is a beautiful bag, all right, in color and all of that. It's an Ankara bag. Normally, you would keep things like your iPad or documents inside this, carried as an extra bag, not the main bag, all right?
So you have this, and then you have your office bag.
Yes,
so
some
you
people
have
do
this,
that, yes.
And then you have this.
Precisely.
As something to carry
as a support bag, because don't put your whole kitchen sink in your bag. Absolutely not. Have an extra bag. Have an extra bag, right? And in protecting your bag as well, you have some bags there, right? For me, I keep all my bags in another dust bag, and the dust bag protects it from all sorts of weather and, you know, absorbing the, you know, things like
moisture.
The moisture as well. And I always say, ladies, don't put your bag on the floor. Some people consider it as bad luck in some countries.
Oh, no.
Yes, apart from the fact that you will pick up bacteria. And, you know, you're putting your bag here, there, and everywhere. Keep your bag with what we call a bag holder. Every woman should have one of these in their bag. And it's perfect for meetings, for dinners, for wherever you go. Just hook your bag onto this, onto the table, and the bag is safe and secure.
You know, I always learn something new whenever Janet Adetu is around, and hopefully you've learned something too. So you've learned a thing or two about handbags. Spread the word. Tell us how you feel about it on social media.
Yes.
Use our hashtag.
What bag are you carrying today?
Yes, indeed. Use our hashtag #WakeUpNigeria. We have to move along now with the show. Mike has a guest with him. Let's go over.
Titi is extremely excited about that one. She told me, oh, drop those bags. Don't take anyone. Okay, so I've got Chi Young in the house. It's good to have you. Chi Young, of course, is a comedian, someone I call a clean comedian who has been doing this for well over a decade. Now, that's quite a long time. Why did you decide to make your comedy clean, as it were? Because, you know, a lot of comedians, they thrive on profanity, right? But then your comedy is clean. Why so? Or how so?
Because I'm trying to put something on the table. Like, people are I'm gonna complaining. Like people are not doing a clean comedy. Like people are saying dirty joke and everything. So I was like, what have you do? What have you do?
What if you do it will make sense? It will make you stand out.
This different. Like okay, I was like okay. Let me try something. I try something and that does not work out. Make I not talk that one for it. So from there, I move on and God speak to me. Say, my son, go into world and speak Chinese.
You actually heard from God?
Yes.
Then go to the world and speak Chinese?
And speak Chinese to my people.
Okay. All right. So he has been sent from God now. I want to feel him. Oh yeah, take it away.
至少 习了真实所，母学了，公子龙宫领袖了，新修母子，习了，主席呀，妈咪我他领导，习了，习修了，母公多习小了，跟老师跟老农学活了，习多大，地道做事习修了嘛，母公主席，有了，没出息了。 阿过了，林西小，母系了多是林西小，就小林高 for your own good. Just say amen. I just pray. I just pray so. Please just say amen. 都啥？是了，母系了嘛，冇到是了，林几个修了嘛，是让那国家理下，修了，母系啊我到是修了大一下，没修了。 公主老师了，母女主，母女小，公主是六十，一点了吧？那个，我了，是了，谢谢你啊，是我老婆的，就了，这个是，是嘞，多是，早嘞，我就是嘞，多是，是不是？下来，恭喜了，对了，冇多是嘞。 Thank you. God bless you.
interesting. I really would like to know what everything he said means, but that was quite interesting. I really hope that was like real Chinese you were speaking over there. All right, so over here in the kitchen with me is Chef Sina. And of course, we are making brown rice with Indian stew alongside. We're having our sunset drink later on. Yeah. But we're just going to, you know, so our brown rice is ready. Yeah. And let's just run through the ingredients of for our Indian stew and then let's keep it going. Okay.
I have my tomato already cooked here. Okay. Then so I have my salt, curry, ginger and garlic, my thyme and rosemary, cinnamon, seasoning cube, and the spring onions. Then I also have my avocado.
Is avocado going into the Indian?
No, it's going to be the side dish.
Oh, side dish. Yes. All right, great.
So
and then we have our beef, of course, which we're using for the Indian stew. So it's pretty, you know, easy. It's like making our regular Nigerian stew.
A regular Nigerian stew, but the difference there, tomato is always been baked, so we already have our baked tomatoes.
We already baked our tomatoes.
Our tomato is already baked, so the procedure is just I use olive oil to start up with.
Okay, that's pretty hot. We need to take it off briefly. Okay.
I used olive oil, so the next thing that is going to go in is my ginger and garlic.
All right. So is the baked tomatoes going in there as well?
It will go in here.
Okay.
So I just take little of my curry.
Okay. But you're using cinnamon for this recipe. We Nigerians do not use cinnamon for our stew.
You know, there's something about cinnamon. I really love that harshness. It's very, very harsh. And whatever you make, you know, when you use cinnamon, it has this catching way of you know, nice aroma.
It has a way of captivating you, actually, when you put it in your mouth. Like, it has that thing it does with your taste buds, which I love very much, by the way.
So I'll add little of my cinnamon.
Okay.
Then I just stir it a little bit. Okay. My beef, as you can see, Nigerians, you know, what we do, always make sure we fry our beef very hard. Yeah. In this way, we don't. You just cook your beef, and as you're just making your stew, once it's about to get set, you just add your beef in it and you stir. Then much later, you just put in your baked tomatoes. So
okay, so the baked tomatoes are basically the last ingredients you put in.
Yes. Okay. So I just
and then we cook it. So does it like melt into the stew?
No. You still see the
lumps
in it. Okay. So the beauty about it is for you seeing the lumps in it. That's the beauty about it. So I just had my beef. Okay.
So basically, this is actually supposed to be cooking, but because the heat is pretty hot.
It's pretty hot, so
it's pretty high. So yeah, okay. I think that's better.
This one is better.
Low heat or medium heat, basically. What do you need?
The cover.
Okay.
Let me just cover it.
All right. So I'll just get you the cover. So just in case you're just joining us, guys, we are making brown rice, which is ready.
Yes, the brown rice is ready.
Pretty fast.
Then we have our pasta.
And then we have our pasta here, which we colored with
food coloring, right? We use food coloring.
Yes.
That's what we use.
And then we have our Indian stew, which is cooking over there.
Yeah.
And later on, guys, we're going to be teaching you how to make sunset drink. Very easy.
Very easy.
And non-alcoholic, of course. So we'll be going on a short break, people. There's so much more on Wake Up Nigeria. Stay with us.
Welcome back, and we are on to our tech segment for this week. Now, this is one I am really very, very interested in, because when I grew up, I want to be like this young man I admire here. Now, we're talking influencer craze. Everybody is an influencer these days. Some people tell you if you have over 1,000 followers on social media, you're already an influencer. Well, today we have Akinola Steve, who is actually an influencer, who's doing quite well, making some big bucks, like I said. That's why I said when I grew up, I want to be like him. And he's here to talk to us about the influencer craze. It's great to have you, Akinola Steve. You're welcome. You're welcome. So,
thanks so much.
Everybody wants to be an influencer. I just want to sit down on my phone and somebody should just wire me money. I just put up a post and all of that. Who actually is an influencer?
Okay, an influencer is, you know, a user. A social media influencer is a user on social media. I'm trying to break it down in the simplest way
possible. Make it as simple as possible.
Is a user on social media that has been able to garner, you know, credibility in a certain niche, or in a certain, area. So, influencers that I can always, mention anywhere.
Yeah.
Example, Visayo Fosudo.
Yeah.
He's a tech influencer, so he reviews products on his YouTube page. So, if you have any questions about, you want to buy a new phone or something, you go to Visayo's page.
Okay.
So you know that, okay, for this particular thing, you go to this person. For food, you go to this person.
So there has to be a niche. That's what you're saying. You cannot be a one-man know-it-all.
Well, that's where you now have lifestyle influencers. Lifestyle influencers, they use their personal lives, as some kind of, should I say, as a model.
All right.
So basically, I'm also a lifestyle influencer. So like I do my, if I want to promote a brand, it's my life, my normal everyday life. So
I used to promote it.
So it's only, I only promote brands that I would use on a normal day.
Okay.
I can't promote a brand that is for 65-year-olds because I'm not 65.
All right.
All my audience, they look at me as, as a kind of model.
Model to you.
So what I'm doing is, influencing their decisions based on myself.
You said something, credibility, and I know that is gained over time. That means that you can't just start up on social media today. How do you gain credibility as an influencer?
Okay, first off, you have to determine what is your niche, like where exactly is your strong point. Because if you just decide to just go and start, tweeting OJ Wakang, I tweeted this yesterday. There are influencers and there are those that tweet OJ Wakang for clout.
For clout, for followership, retweets, and all of that.
Exactly. It's not all about that. You can have 2 million retweets, you can have 2 million followers, and you are not influencing one of them. People can just be liking your pictures, nice one. It's about engagement, actually. So, sometimes I actually wish I could reduce my number of followers. So I can be able to have that personal relationship with every...
Right, okay. So now let's talk about misconceptions. Now, people have things that they have in their mind, what influencers should be, what they should not be. Let's talk about the basic misconceptions about influencing.
The main one is that, the number of followers you have determines your level of influence. That's very, very wrong, extremely wrong. So someone with 1,000 followers, for you to, if you can have 1,000 followers and have a relationship with 900 of them.
Okay.
And when you say something, they believe you and they follow your instructions. And you can have 120,000 and you say something and they just listen, but they don't obey.
So what you're saying now, how do brands pick influencers they want to work with? How do they know that people are following what you do, what you say?
Okay, influencers they create their own personal campaigns every once in a while.
Okay.
So, from the successes of their personal campaigns, you can always tell which influencer is actually an influencer or just a noisemaker.
Can you give us an example? Can you give us an example?
Okay. There was a time I did, during the independence, last independence, I did something on my Instagram called the National Anthem Challenge.
Okay.
So I had all my followers posting videos of them singing the second stanza.
The second stanza,
of the national. So it kind of went far because, obviously there are those that will sing this well, there are those that will sing rubbish. So the rubbish that I posted, blogs started carrying it around. And also you can see that, okay, people are listening. They are not just, because if I was just some random noisemaker, you post it and then everybody sees it and it's like, all right, nobody engages, nobody obeys.
Obeys and don't
so, so the difference is that, using an influencer and, let's just talk about briefly the influencer, digital marketer,
and the
PR expert.
Yes, let's rush on that.
Okay, so basically, influencer, like I said, you have a niche or you are a lifestyle influencer that you do everything based on your personality. And then you have, audience that believes in you and listens to you, influencer. Then a publicist. A publicist can just have an account that is faceless. You don't have a personal brand to it, So you just post about different events or this and that, post graphics, there's no personal connection. Publicity, you're just publicizing.
Right. And then the final one.
Then digital marketer.
Okay.
Digital marketer, sorry, PR experts.
Okay.
So the PR experts, PR is a whole, a whole category on its own. Social media is even under PR.
Under PR.
That's almost, many people don't even know. They come out and say, I'm a PR, I'm a PR. You cannot be a PR. First of all, PR means public relations. So can I come to you and say, Mr. Mike, I am a public relations. How would you look at me? Do you understand?
Like your brain just turn you on your own. You know what, Steve, there's so much you can talk about, but I know we're going to have you back. I would expand further about steps people can actually take to become influencers. You have to watch out for this guy. Thank you very much, Steve. I know you have so much to say, but we have to end now. Thank you so much. All right, let's head over to Titi, who has some musical stuff for us this morning. Hello, Titi.
The groove has already begun, people. We have M-Tunes Classic and his band right here in the garden, set to get your morning started the right way. All right, I'm going to let them do their thing. Have fun, y'all.
Promise you never leave me alone. I am for you as you are for me. Promise you never leave me alone. Sisi Eko, Sisi Ewo. Promise you never leave me alone. I am for you as you are for me. Promise you never leave me alone. Okay. Ta-da, ta-da, ta-ta-te-ha-ya. Ta-da, ta-da. Money wọ́n láwọn fẹ́ gbàyàwó wa. Wọ́n láwọn fẹ́ gbàyàwó wa. Wọ́n ò lè gbàyàwó wa.
Wọ́n ò lè gbàyàwó wa.
Wọ́n máa láwọn fẹ́ gbàyàwó wa.
Wọ́n láwọn fẹ́ gbàyàwó wa.
Wọ́n ò lè gbàyàwó wa.
Wọ́n ò lè gbàyàwó wa.
Ẹjọ́ wọn kọ́, wọ́n ti lọ yàwó èlé. Irú wọn kọ́, wọ́n ti lọ gbowó àjọ. Òjò ẹ̀sìn wọn lóṣù yìí o. Fóhun tí wọ́n ra wọlé tán lè dá lógún ọdún. Àbùkù rẹ̀ ó nílẹ̀ rẹpẹtẹ. Tààrà tààrà tààtà dé àyà. Tààrà tààrà. Àní tààrà 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 dé àyà. Okay, fine girls won't come my way, but you're still the one I want to. So many girls won't block my way,
But you're still the one I need, oh.
you say,
And I'm so caught up,
got me feeling it,
caught up.
and I don't know what to do. You got me losing on my cool, and I'm so
Caught up,
got me feeling it,
caught up.
and I don't know what to do. Say
I don't even mind loving you.
say
I don't even mind loving you.
òkè bá a ṣe ń lùlù tẹ́ ẹ ṣe ń jó. Bá a ṣe ń lùlù àsìkò tẹ́ ẹ ṣe ń jó. A ní ikú ò ní pa wá o, àrùn ò ní ṣe wá o. Ikú ò ní pa wá o, àrùn ò ní ṣe wá o. Kájọ la ṣe pẹ́pẹ́pẹ́. I got sunshine on a cloudy day. When it's cold outside, I got a man of me. What did you say? I guess you say, what can make me feel this way? She's my girl. Talking about my girl, my girl. I got so much honey, the bees and for me. I got a sweeter song than the bird in the tree. Hey, you say, what can make me feel this way? She's my girl. Talking about my girl, my girl. Are you ready? So I like to know you got the notion. Say I like to know you got the know. Oh, say I like to know you got the notion. Say I like to know you got the notion. We gotta rock the boat, baby. Don't tip the boat over. Don't rock the boat, baby. Rock the boat.
We're back.
Yes,
Thursday,
indeed.
ladies and gentlemen. Something special is going to be happening over the next 45 minutes.
Yes, indeed. It's the second half of Wake Up Nigeria coming your way live from Lagos at TVC Studios. We just had M-Tune's classic Dance Us into the break, and I'm dancing back. Yeah, like I didn't want to stop.
There's nothing like live music. It just brings out that spirit of music and dance, and that's what we're trying to bring the weekend early, a little bit earlier than usual.
So we're trying to figure out a strategy of how to get Mike out of the kitchen. You know, he's
It's
been
crazy,
there with
like-
Chef Tina. I don't know whether it's Chef Tina that invited him or not, but I don't think so. I think he just went to find his way there. And MM is looking at him with a look of, what's that word?
He's not meant to be here. That's the look.
Pasta. I've not seen this thing before in my life. Green.
Wow. He said he hasn't seen green pasta in his life.
Wow.
Green pasta, yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna be
Food is
having
always
that.
new to Mike. Every single time he sees it.
All right, so straight to all the things that we're going to be expecting this morning. But don't forget, of course, that we're streaming live on Facebook. So check us out at TVC Connect.
Yes, sir. Comments.
Book,
Yeah.
We're going to be having a book
What?
conversation, a book chat.
Of
later
course.
on. Very shortly, BCI Diwali is going to be joining us. to
But
talk to
we
us about this
also
book.
have so he's going to be talking to us about that very, very important book that parents should stick around to hear about. Joining us for a performance a bit later on is none other than Victor A.D.
And right after that, we're going to be having a Nigerian musician
Yes,
and
sir.
multi-talented artist. You know, she's done many things in different
Yeah.
areas.
She's
Her
also
name is Kel.
she's also an on-air personality as well. Yeah.
On-air personality, yeah.
And brand ambassador.
Hey,
Yeah.
Her half namesake is
What?
in the news.
half
Okay.
namesake.
Yeah.
Who's that?
Who?
Kylie.
Kelly now, R. Kelly.
Wow. Mike.
Okay, so
You know, she's actually hearing.
Like she's watching, like
But-
right now, Mike.
well, Kelly.
Oh yeah,
That's
R.
what
Kelly's,
I mean.
R. Kelly's in the news
Yeah,
again.
He's always in the
Did you guys see his interview?
Yeah, yeah.
You saw him going off and all that. He looks
What?
fake, man. And the way the guy, you know that? No. My kids are going. I need to be my kids.
Everyone actually applauded Gil King for her, calmness. She was calm.
She was super calm.
I don't know. Wait, what do you expect her to do?
That's
TV,
it
that's
takes a
good
lot of
TV.
professionalism.
I beg-
No, it actually does. Because some
see.
people would actually go like...
Go like what?
Go defensive. You
Defensive
just never
how?
know.
No, I don't
Never-
know. See,
Because it looked like he was going to beat her.
it's a personality.
really?
No,
Looked
no,
aggressive.
come on
He didn't.
now,
He don't.
man.
He was
He
about.
looked
Look,
aggressive.
so he goes. I hope the cameras are still rolling, and then they're doing his makeup. And she says, yes, they are rolling. Yes, they are rolling. That's what we need for TV. So she had to be. What do you want her to do? Tell him to calm down. No, oh God, tear the place. We're looking at you. Move back. You tell the camera. Oh God, move that camera far back.
That's
Get him well.
why. That's why we're
that's why
talking
she
about
trended.
it.
Yeah.
Okay, so the point is Eric Kelly himself now. The point is that he's going all the victim mentality that look everybody wants to. So he has been arrested again after that interview. But then this is for another charge for child support, where he's supposed to pay over about $161,000, and he has just about $50,000. And that is the surprising part. This guy is arguably
Exactly.
the most talented musician ever.
Yeah.
I can tell you, arguably the most talented musician ever.
Yeah.
And he
So,
can't
but what's
even
going
raise
on?
$100,000.
I'm just wondering what's going. So like, over the past few years, we've seen him booked back to back, having shows in Chicago, LA, and New York. So like?
Chicago is
It's
his.
the lifestyle.
Doesn't he get?
It's the lifestyle.
It's the lifestyle that
Doesn't he
takes
get
all their
paid? Like
money.
I don't understand.
It's
Why you
shocking.
hang
So that
around
was
a lot of
So he
women,
goes
yeah.
like, and then his
spend a
publicist
lot,
says,
so.
if he can drop the 161,000, which he owes for child support, he'll be let go. That he has only 60.
He has only $60,000.
That's what he came with. I'm like,
Wow. Wow.
Does he not have like a mansion somewhere they can sell?
Oh,
Or like a property somewhere
and
they
he's
can
going to be there
sell?
till Sunday or Monday. It's
you
going to
know,
have
the
weekends there.
lifestyles of the rich and famous, it's all just for TV. It's a smoke screen. A lot of people don't actually know what these people are going through. Some of them have medical issues they're paying for. They have child support from other women. They have families they're looking after in other states of, you know, the US. And, you know, stuff just happens. And all you get to see is all their glam pictures with their chains and their grills. In this context. And they'll be looking all flashy.
Yesterday, I was talking about my friend was Justin. Akinola is the only artist that will drop a secular album and a gospel album the same time. And the church, it will be banging in the church, selling out in the church. The other one will be selling out here. Dude is just something like gospel artists in the church will is not Kelly. Let's allow him.
Storm is over.
Oh, is there a beaver can fly? Come on.
You should still be getting royalties from that song.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Yeah, but because he has a randy lifestyle, you know, hanging around with the girls.
And then he goes,
not just that.
He goes storm is over. Then next year,
you spend a lot of money in those places now.
Probably lots of bills and
Is an enigma.
Remember Step in the Name of Love? That song.
I beg Baba should go and pay his child support. Thank you very much. Helps you don't buy that Benz, or that house. Beautiful, beautiful song. I mean, this song literally blew everyone away last year. Did you expect the response you got from it?
No.
Like when you were recording the song, did you expect the kind of response you got after, you know, it became a hit?
No, I knew the song is a good song, but I never knew it was going to be this big and blew this fast.
Okay. So let's talk about your new song with Davido. What's that about?
Yeah, I recorded the song a few weeks ago.
Okay.
And it was actually, I recorded the song a few months ago and it was released a few weeks ago after the performance at the O2 Arena. So I did that one with Davido. The reason why I had to put David on it was to tell another side of the story.
Which is?
Like I came from a poor background and he came from a rich background and we're still hustling like we never had nothing.
Okay, so it sounds like a remix of Waiting We Gain.
No, it's actually
Just
a
kidding,
remix of Waiting We Gain.
Yeah, but it sounds like it. So how did you feel working with Davido? I'm very curious.
Yeah, it was good. He's a nice person and an awesome guy.
Okay.
He was Mr. Nice Guy.
All right. What should we expect from Victor AD in the nearest future? Collaborations, new EPs?
Yeah, I'm putting out, the video is going to be coming out soon. Okay. So I'm still working on more songs and putting more hits out before we talk about an album.
Okay.
But then I'm going to be doing my concert this year.
Oh, great. Let's talk about that. Concerts now, wow.
Yeah.
All you upcomers are just hitting it big. Wow, okay, that's huge. Who should we expect, you know, at your concerts? Who should we look out for?
It's still in plan now.
Any international artists?
Yeah, there's going to be one.
Oh, there is.
Or two, or maybe three.
All right, great. Okay, so working with artists right now in the industry, what's that been like? Have you been getting the kind of support that you'd expect?
Yeah, you don't expect 100% from everybody.
Okay.
But so far, so good. It's been nice knowing that I just came in like just last year and I'm not even up to a year in the game. So, but things have been going fine. Things have been working out for good.
All right. Yeah. Oh, what you've done is everything's working out for you good. You're not giving me the juice. I need juice. Give me what's really, really happening. The challenges. I mean, come on. You had to practically struggle through, you know, your first hit, which was Waiting We Gain, which actually, quite blew us out last year. But I mean, that journey.
Yeah, it's not been easy because initially I didn't get enough support like I needed. Okay. I guess that was actually what motivated me more to push. Because when I came out with the song and people were like, bro, this kind of vibe, we can't vibe to this kind of song. Yeah. Now everybody they do boom, 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 boom. So we need that ginger from you. Okay. And I was like, no, I trust this process. And this is me, I can't be you. I can only be me. So I had to trust my process and work with my team. And my team made it possible for me. Okay. So we made a good one.
Okay.
And last year was
I would like to hear your new song with Davido. If you just give us maybe the chorus or what it sounds like, so we know what we look out for, what we're looking for.
No, they walk and pray you want to succeed. Oh, she suffer, no, they tire you.
Nice. Nice. I really like that. Really looking forward to that and wishing you all the best, Victor AD.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. All right, there's still so much more. We told you earlier on that BCI Diwali, the author of something about child abuse, is in the building and he's over on the couch with Yomi. Hello, guys.
Thanks, MM. And Victor AD is my favorite. Please let him know so that I can take photographs later on. Now, I've got here with me a book in my hand, Protecting Your Children from Sexual Abuse, with 51 heartrending stories of victims of child sexual abuses. And it's by BCI Diwali joining us this morning. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. And of course, he is you're a parenting expert, and you've written several books regarding targeting parenting. Yes. But this particular book is a very, very compelling read for many reasons, you know, and we're going to talk about it, well, probably not in detail because we won't have that much time. But from the beginning of the book, you get everybody's attention. And of course, in the introduction, you actually told the story of why you wrote this book, having observed an incident in a school. Tell us about that.
Yes, a month ago, somebody sent me a particular video. And in that video, I saw a lot of young girls and young boys having sex in Nigeria in their school compound. I've been writing this book for years, but I didn't really take it serious. But when you see JSS 1, JSS 2 students having oral sex, having sex in their school compound, you will know that something is wrong with the nation. So I have to really sit down. I posted some things on Facebook, Twitter, and some other places for people to send in their stories of abuses, and the result I got was too overwhelming. And I put 51 of them here
in the book.
In the book, so that people. The problem with the nation is a lot of our parents, they are not aware that something is going on. 51 of these people, all the people that sent stories to us, 51 of them, 99% of them said my parents are not aware.
And they didn't report it at
they didn't report
the time
it.
When it happened.
They didn't know that anything was going on.
Now, Mr. Adewale, I mean, of course, when I look through this book, it's well structured. Yes. At the beginning, I like the way you started with the story of the monkeys and the gentleman that came to the village and tried to buy them. So usually they come with good intentions.
They come with good intention. People that abuses children mostly, experts told us that 85% of them are people that are very close to the family, the babysitters, the nannies, lesson teachers, religious leaders, people that are very close. Only about 15% of them are people that are not known to the family, people that are not known to the children. So now, when you have 85% of them, that's what I call monkey business in the book.
Yes. Yes.
So they come as friends, as support, as people that will sustain you, but at the end of the day, they will take the destiny of the children away.
Now, one of the things that was very compelling, you asked a very compelling question in chapter 6. You said, why would an adult sexually abuse a child?
Yes.
Can you tell us why? Because you did mention it in the book.
You know, the problem is, I discovered something during the time I was making research for this book. About 85% of people that are abusing people today, they've been abused before. So we call them secondary abusers. So they are more terrible, they are more vociferous in doing this thing like that. Then another thing is the issue of pornography. People that are open to pornography, that are addicted to pornography, especially children pornography, you won't know the difference between adult and children. If you have been seeing it over and over and over. So before you know it, when you see a child, even a baby, 6-month-old baby is being assaulted, 5 years, 2 years. So you won't see the difference between, in those days, when we're younger, you will see a child, even at 13, 12, still walking around with their panties. Nobody molests them. But nowadays, the case is different. So the case of being abused before, and that abuse was never dealt with. The people were never helped. They will grow up to become abusers too.
Yeah. Now, when I looked through this book, I mean, I was trying to read some of the 51 stories. Like you said, they're heart-rending stories.
Heart-rending.
I couldn't read through some of them because, I mean, when you read it and things that happen to someone, for instance, the young girl when she was 10 years old, it was
5 years old, 7 years old,
was her father's driver. You saw stories like that, you know, coming out at this time, especially many years after. You know, some of these people are already in their 20s, some in their 30s, and they never told the story.
They didn't tell anybody.
So for what do you want parents to know specifically? how to deal with their children and educate their children in specific areas and the things that...
Number one thing every parent in Nigeria should know from today is there is something that is called child sexual abuse. We are all religious in Nigeria. We can say, oh, it's going to happen to me in Jesus' name. It's going to happen to my children. They are covered with the blood of Jesus. Forget about the blood of Jesus for now. Let's face reality. Let's sit down and help the children. The second thing every parent should know that the people that want to abuse your children, they are very close. I discovered something, my uncle did this, my uncle did that, my cousin, people that are very close, people you can trust your children, people you can trust, and you say, oh, my children are in the safe hand.
Yeah. So people you should actually just, we would normally, when we're growing up, they will leave you with your uncle.
They will leave you with your uncle, with your neighbors, with your...
Yeah,
there's a particular story there of a 54-year-old woman that molested an 11-year-old boy. A widow, 54-year-old, a neighbor. She said, oh, Mom, please let my child stay with you. And before you know it, she actually turned this 11-year-old boy to a sex slave. So the key thing, because I mean we're rounding off now, the key thing is to ensure that your children are well educated and they are well educated.
Observe
them. There are indicators. If a child is being sexually molested, you should be able to know. But if you are not aware of this, you won't know. And at times, you must be able to, you must be ready to listen to your children. Right. They want to talk. But if you are not very careful, if you are not very attentive, you will never listen to them.
Wow. Wow, Mr. BCI Diwali, thank you so much for joining us and for writing this book. Because there's so much that we can say in 10 minutes, but you need to get this book. How can people find you on social media?
They can go to BCI Diwali on Twitter, at BCI Diwali on Instagram.
On Instagram, and then, of course, they can get copies of this book as well. So it's Protecting Your Children from Sexual Abuse, and it's an amazing book that gives you step-by-step, of course, pointers to know what to do when you're faced with this kind of situation, and also educating your children as well. All right, we're going to be taking a break now. When we get back, we're going to be sitting right on this couch with Kel.
I go by the name of Kel and from the very first day, not the very first week, the very first moment, I can't even speak. That's how it feels to be totally free. A prisoner of love, locked in the deep, in the depth of your heart and way in your soul. Baby, never let me go. My navigation when I roam. Be my North Star, lead me home. Back to you, back to us, back to truth, back to lust. Every day with you is a must, and every way with you I trust. You're a part of me, B. Now I don't say that lightly. Your life is my world. It's boy meets girl. Lost without you, I wouldn't be nothing without you. I'd be lost without you. I wouldn't be nothing without you. Lost without you. I wouldn't be nothing without you. I'd be lost without you. I wouldn't be nothing without you. Nothing without you, who I was, what I do, if I were to, not to have my boo right next to my dark nights, bright days too. So promise me that you'll never leave and never be the one to make me wanna run from loving all the fun. See, it's you I'm banking on. Be my #1 fit, who I roll with. It's all who you are, know what you come with. Magic lights, scary fights. No love is perfect, but we tryna live right. Mr. Right, that's what you are. My favorite wish, my shooting star. My favorite dish by out the bar. My best ride, I ain't talking about the car. Lost without you, I wouldn't be nothing without you. I'd be lost without you. I wouldn't be nothing without you. Lost without you. I wouldn't be nothing
you.
Thank you.
Lovely, lovely, lovely performance. That is Mike dedicating the song to this food. Because yes, people, it's Wake Up Nigeria. We are here with Chef Tina. Thank you so much, Kel, for that beautiful performance. Lovely song, lovely song. All right, here in the kitchen with Chef Tina.
Today's one blew me out. And all this English you are speaking.
Yes, so we are making brown rice with Chef Tina. You want to go on? Pay no attention to Mike, please. Pay no attention to Mike.
What, you want to close this kitchen?
Please go ahead.
I'm here.
Okay, we had a brown rice, Indian stew, and blue
pasta.
Brown rice. So this is the brown rice, right? You said it's healthy
then
rice.
we're having a sunset drink.
Yes.
So we just quickly go through this, and I'll take you through the process of the food we just made. Now, I had my orange juice here. Then I'm going with my grenadine.
Okay.
Okay.
So we just have little of it. You have to use
Chef
a
Tina, while we're doing this,
measuring cup.
Yeah, while we're doing this and we're doing the measuring, the food is ready. But just before we get to the food and do the complete, setting, let's head over to the couch where Yomi and Titi are with Kel. Hello, Yomi.
Hello, guys.
Yeah, well, if you saw that musical performance earlier from Kel, it was supposed to be for nighttime, like a nighttime kind of music. But well, she just dropped it.
Yeah.
And, she's better known. Her name is Kelechi Ohia, but she's better known as Kel. And she's a multifaceted Nigerian artist that broke into the scene in 2008 with her major hit, Wah Wah, All Right.
Yeah.
You guys remember that song?
Everybody remembers that song. Now, it was called The Investment, the 19-track album featured Shank, M.I., Ill Bliss. She gradually broadened her horizons, going on to TV, radio, acting, creating content, and of course, being a brand ambassador. Yes.
We're just reading out her history. We're about to hand her an award. I think after this whole intro, we should just give her something and say,
Yeah.
But thank you for joining us this morning.
Thank you for having me.
All right.
It's really strange being up so early.
Yeah.
Wow.
When I saw you this morning, I was like, okay. It's like, like 5:30 or something.
I'm not a morning person, but man, kudos to you guys. You do this every day, and wow.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. But we have to ask. So, Kel, where has Kel been? Kel, the performer, where has she been?
She's been marinating.
Marinating, yeah.
So that makes it better.
Yeah, in a slew of sauces. So, when you marinate meat properly and then you finally cook it and then you bite into it, you're like, I know why I marinated you. I've been doing a whole lot of other things that kind of took my time and attention away from the music, but I think it was necessary for me to grow as a person, because at the end of the day, if you as a person, you don't feel fulfilled with what it is that you're trying to, you don't feel fulfilled with life, you can't properly execute whatever it is that you're trying to do. And especially when it comes to music, which I feel is a very personal thing. Because for me, music is an expression for me. It's an expression of who I am. It's an expression of personal experience. It's an expression of people's stories. So like when I put, a part of me, when I release a song, it's basically a part of me that I'm putting out there. So if I'm not complete as a person, then I can't put out music that I would feel complete about.
Yeah.
That's such a deep statement.
Very deep. And over the years, you've been vocal about not just support for Nigerian rap music, but specifically for female rappers, because a lot of you don't get the kind of support that you would normally see from maybe other genres of music. Again, because maybe not too many people embrace rap like they do with mainstream music. And what are your thoughts, coming into 2019, Cardi B winning a Grammy, and things just opening up, lots of things happening all around the world, and I think more Nigerians are more accepting. What do you think?
I don't even think it's like a female rapper thing. I think it's a female thing, period. because whether we like it or not, women are still getting the short end of the stick in so many different industries, whether it's banking, oil and gas, whether it's education or whatever. Women are still, we have to make politics, so we have to fight twice as hard as the men, and we have to work twice as hard. Something as simple as the way you look, the way you speak, the places that you go to. Guys can easily blend into anywhere, but as a woman, you have to be careful. What does being in this place say about my image? Oh my gosh, I put on some weight, I have to lose it. Or oh my gosh, I don't feel like myself. Like basically, it's a whole lot of other things that women have to go through in order to be taken seriously. So it's harder on women everywhere. And then come to Nigeria again, where rap is not even like a one of the top 5 genres that people look at and people want to consider club music, so to speak, because that's what really sells at the end of the day. So it's like being a woman, then being a rapper, it's like you're a double minority, in the industry, so to speak. But I like the fact that a lot of women have been stepping up. You mentioned Cardi B, and before Cardi, there was Nicki Minaj, and also even before Nicki, there was Lil Kim, there was Foxy Brown. Women have actually been holding it down when it comes to hip-hop, especially. Right. And now, 2019, it's like the rappers in Nigeria is like they've been re-injected with some sort of wake-up juice, because people are dropping projects, people are dropping singles, and it's real rap music.
Speaking of projects, your EP that you just dropped.
Yes.
Yeah. So I tried to listen through a few of the tracks, and I heard a lot of sensual innuendos in there.
Yeah, she's just dropping it like it's hot.
Lyrically speaking,
she did say she was marinating.
Yeah. So why did you go that angle? Why did you go that way?
Yeah. Because I wanted to.
You just felt like?
Yes, I figured, look, it's time that I do what I feel like doing, what I want to do, regardless of what people might think, regardless of if it's popping or not. Because at the end of the day, music for me is about my talent and, blessing people with my sound. It's not necessarily about making money. If the money comes, yes, fine, all well and good, but that's not like my primary focus. Because when you make money your primary focus, then you do practically anything.
I mean, listen
plus
to
compromise
that
on your standards.
This is not sound for the AM.
That's sound for when it's raining. I love the hook.
Yeah,
let's sing the hook as we walk now. Lost without you, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Career that she's listening to.
What? So much smooth music is good music.
Yes, it is. All right.
Take a seat.
Yes.
Kel, Victor.
Hi.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you. Take a
Welcome
seat.
to the kitchen, Kel.
Oh, wow. Okay. Sorry, Vic, I'm going to have to shift you over just a little.
Tina, that's it.
Yeah.
Of course.
All right, let me just stay right here.
All right, welcome to the kitchen, Kel.
This looks like dinner, not breakfast.
Yes, I know, right? Yeah. So Chef Sina has made this sumptuous meal for you and Victor A.D. as our guests this morning. And you want to tell us quickly?
Okay, I had brown rice, then Indian stew. We have a sunset drink.
All right. So everybody wants
Indian
to know what
stew.
the blue stuff is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Everybody wants to know.
It's actually another shape of pasta.
Okay.
Right.
So when you want to have different colors, all you just need to do is to use your food color.
Yeah.
Just a little bit of it.
Oh. But I know my kids will be so interested in that. Like, what is this, mommy? Like,
please have a taste.
Yes.
Wait, so this is just coloring? It's not like the pasta was
It wasn't made from scratch.
Wow.
They just added coloring.
Wow.
It's not watercolor.
I thought it came like that from a rap. Or
Have a taste, have a taste. Please, have a taste.
It came like that from a rap, you know?
All right.
Wow.
Okay, so tell us what you think about the blue pasta. Now, Chef Tina, I've missed you and your heart. I've missed you.
I really miss everybody. You know, the person I really miss most is Mike.
Mike?
Really?
Mike and his stress. Oh, wow.
Oh, that's why you gave me a big,
So what do you think?
Plate
What do you
already.
think?
Yo.
Verdict?
Chef Tina, I missed you too.
I like that. What do you think?
It is nice.
Really? All right. That's all we want to know.
Dr. Adi is a gentleman. Just keep him calm.
Big shout out to Fola at Fola's Place for the hairstyling. We appreciate you,
Yeah, big thank you to our friends over at Homely NG as well for the kitchen accessories on Wake Up Nigeria.
Yes, sir.
Big thank you to all our guests for joining us today. BCI Diwali for the book. Thank you so much.
Yes,
Kel.
sir. And our band that performed earlier.
And the band as well.
M-Tunes, classic, loved it. A big shout out to, Chin Young and Janet Adetu. We love you, everybody.
And Steven.
See you tomorrow for the Friday show.
Yes, so it's going to be a blast.
Have a great day.
Bye.